Hello, my friend. I hope this video is finding you well and safe in the confines of your home and that everything is going well for you. If you're the kind of person like me that has trouble controlling your thoughts at times or managing your mind, whether it be during COVID-19 or otherwise, then this new series that I'm initiating for MO Artworks members is going to be something you're going to want to learn about. So that's why I'm coming to you today. You don't normally see a video from me at this time. But I've been asking myself lately how I can be more of service. How can I actually be part of a solution rather than part of a problem? And for me, that always comes back to trying to be the best person that I can be, trying to add value, not just to my life, but to the lives of others around me. And in order for me to be the best person that I can be, I need to take back my power and not let my thoughts run wild and free, because believe me, they can. I have a history of this. But it means becoming more of an intentional thinker. And that's what this weekly series is going to be all about, actually. You're under no obligation, of course, to participate or to do anything. But because the human species is an incentive-motivated creature, me included, I also need incentives to keep me motivated. I'm going to provide you with an incentive to take part in this small commitment for large gain. And it's free. It's completely 100% free for you. So I'm going to provide you, like I said, with an incentive for this, whatever you wish to call it, training, free coaching, free teaching, whatever it is you wish to call it. It's an opportunity to free your mind from destructive thoughts, destructive thinking, and become an intentional thinker, so that no matter what life throws at you, you're going to be able to handle it better. Because, I mean, this COVID-19, this is not the last thing that life is going to throw at you. And any of us, we're all going to be faced with different things, different challenges, different obstacles in our lives. And, if we can learn how to best manage that, manage our thinking, manage our minds around that, we'll be better for it. We'll be able to handle things much easier. So here's how it's going to work. Every Wednesday, I'm going to send out a short video into your email box, similar to this one, but it's going to be 10 minutes or less. And it's going to be based upon a topic around mindset strategies, like how to, different ways to improve our thinking, and different ways to look at, circumstances, different ways to shift our perspective in a more productive, conducive way for our own well-being. So I'm going to send that out in an email to you, and I'm going to ask a question at the end of that video. And here's the incentive part. When you respond to me with your answer, your name gets entered in to win a prize. Each week I'm going to give away some form of MO Artworks product or service. So that can be anything from my greeting cards, to my prints, to original paintings, to my book, to my CD. It can also be access to new training that I'm developing right now, new workshops I'm coming up with. It could be entrance to different events that I'm planning when we can get back to events again someday, hopefully. So lots of different things. And this is something that I want to keep going for a while, because we all struggle with, managing our minds, especially when we get hit with things. It's easy to spiral back down. So that's how it's going to work. I'll send you an email. I'll pose a question. You'll respond to it. And that email comes straight into my inbox, by the way. No one else sees that, even though I do send out my mass emails like this one, using a mail server system called MailChimp. But any responses that come back to me come straight into my inbox. So I see them, and it's only me that sees them. So then, from all of those names, I'm going to pick a name and I'm going to announce a winner. Now, in order to claim your prize, you need to be in Heart of the Matter. If you haven't heard of Heart of the Matter yet, it's our private Facebook group where we talk about things that matter, basically. And it's a free to join group. It's a private group. It's full of wonderful people that share their wisdom, share tips and stories of their lives. It's very inspirational. But in there, I do a live broadcast every Thursday called Transformational Thursday. And it's where I pick a topic and discuss it for anywhere from a half hour to 40 minutes or so. And we get feedback from members within the group. They talk about it and contribute their ideas as well. It's wonderful, actually. It's a wonderful space, and you need to be part of Amo Artworks' private Facebook group, Heart of the Matter, which I'm going to link down here, in order to claim your prize. If you're going to do this Manage Your Mind series with me, which I hope you do. And I'll announce in there then the winners every Thursday. At the top of my Transformational Thursday video, I'm going to announce who won the Manage Your Mind gift of the week. Okay, so I'm really excited about this, and I hope you will be too. Sometimes, our minds, and I know I can speak for myself, my mind has been my own worst enemy at times. And I've learned over the years how to better manage my mind, and it's something that I'd like to help you with as well. Here's one thing that I'd like to get right off the top to get clear, and it's these kinds of things I'll be addressing in the weekly Manage Your Mind. Before we even start, I want you to consider this, that without thought, there is no fear. I'll repeat that. Without thought, there is no fear. Now, this is a large concept, but it's really simple, right? It's important to understand, of course, that things are going to happen to us. In the world, all around you, in your life circumstances, these are facts. These are things that happen, okay? You lose your job, somebody passes away, you have to face an illness, oh my God, like numerous things, COVID-19, right? That's part of being human, that's part of life. But it's the thoughts that we wrap around these facts that produce our emotions, in other words, the way that we feel on a daily basis, as well as our behaviors, the way that we react and respond to our lives. And it's our reactions, our responses to our lives that actually create the kind of circumstances that we create and live in, right, every day. So without thought, there is no fear. All right, just hold that concept in your mind, and we'll dig into that a little bit further. But when we begin to witness our thoughts and become truly aware of our mind patterns and our beliefs and the way that we use these on default, they just kind of, without realizing it, this presents us with an opportunity to strengthen our minds. We're given a chance to shift things, to change things when we begin to recognize how these destructive thoughts can affect our lives, right? And it's this strength that allows us to face any eventuality that happens in our lives without us spinning out of control over it, because otherwise it's really easy to spin out of control. If you've ever been faced with something and you didn't have the mind tools to be able to manage it, you spun out of control. I know, I've been there many times, right? So, that's when we let the situation control us. But once we start managing our minds, then we're in the driver's seat. And it's our hands that are on the wheel, not our thoughts, right, that are directing our lives. We have control of our thoughts, but it takes practice, and it takes awareness, it takes mindfulness, it takes management. And that's what this new series is all about. So that's freedom, my friend. That's what freedom is, when you can manage your own mind and life just opens up to things you never, ever, ever would have considered a possibility before. That's the beauty of mind management. You know, I've dealt with anxiety almost all my entire adult life, well, even my childhood life, actually, and a brain that has been hell-bent on self-sabotaging my efforts towards happiness. But I've changed that. I've managed to be able to change that through different teachings, through different coachings, through different lessons that I've learned along the way, through managing my mind. And that's what I want to help you with, if I can. So the torch is lit and it's yours to pick up. And I hope you join me. If you haven't already joined our Amo Artworks Heart of the Matter private Facebook group, that's your first step. Do that, click below, and watch your email. I'll be back in again tomorrow with the very first installment of Manage Your Mind. Hope to see you.